he's callous. He has given himself over to the witness.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna deafen as well.
Sir, are you okay?
Until the trailer's
Not just mute.
You look nasty.
What the frig? Is that
Awoken VTuber waifu, let's go.
Hell yeah. Is that a potato? 70 seconds.
Megamind.
15. 10 seconds.
I shall deafen.
Welcome, Guardians.
Hi.
So awesome to be here with you again.
Mutoshimasu.
Last time we got up here, we got a chance to show you Savathun, the Witch Queen, and her majestic throne world.
Since then, it's been a wild year for Destiny.
You returned to the original Loot Cave to reclaim the fabled Gallarhorn.
Then, you exorcised an ancient evil from a hive queen, so you could put it inside a grenade launcher.
And now, you've been spending the past few weeks cleansing a derelict Leviathan from its twisted nightmares.
In fact, the last year has been the best year we've ever had in the Destiny community. I hope you can feel it as well. And seeing this kind of reaction from our community, it's humbling and inspiring.
Because our team here at Bungie, we're not just developers, we're also guardians. We're trying to build what we'd love to play in Destiny, and that's what brought each one of us here. Brought us not only to Bungie, but also brought all of us to this final showdown between light and darkness.
Let's go, baby.
Without further ado, this is the beginning of the end. This
Let's go.
is Lightfall.
Let's go, baby. Okay. What the fuck is this? Oh.
When they see this glorious end,
They're here.
they will come.
Darkness come on. Oh shit, no subquest. No.
To savor the fruit.
That's green stuff. The weapon.
Its last drop.
Darkness Cabal.
It's who they are.
What? Who?
Let them come and see. Our shape
What? What is that?
reveal
What is that?
what they do then. Unshackled from hope.
Oh my god. Vapor or something.
Who they are.
What's
Because
this?
only in the end
Spider-Man?
are we
Oh my. What? Why is it like Star Wars?
I've seen that
Okay,
thing
what
100
the
times now. Every time I see it, I still kind of get goosebumps.
We haven't started. You haven't stopped. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Stop.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
Honing in on that.
Green.
Over the top.
Okay,
It's
so
green!
the warlock gets a weird ass orb. The hunter gets a fucking chain whip, tiny chain dart, and Titan
Yo,
gets
what was the Titan one? I couldn't see.
Titans get a new
Arm fight.
punching gun.
Spike punch.
Of course.
Gets a new
Web
punching
Web
weapon.
slinging? What the hell? Yeah, and Spider-Man.
I like web swinging?
Also, that boss too. That was
Darkness
cool.
that's been our
Yeah,
enemy
that
behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that
It's like
Bro,
a fan
Callus is
rock.
one ugly
on it,
motherfucker.
and that enemy is the witness.
Fan rock was awesome with the giant axe.
Its newly empowered disciple.
The location is going to be in
Callus is really
the
crash
tower.
landing with
Last
a
city.
new
My voice is
and
so
more
cyber
powerful
good, though.
army than ever before.
Yeah, Mass
Yeah,
Effect
they
happened, bro.
changed the team of
They've got new
Lightfall,
armor,
right? They
they've got
kind of changed
Oh,
the
is that
team.
Callus?
to join their ranks.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
are
that was
gonna be
Callus.
bigger
Yeah, that
and
was
better
Callus.
enemies than
So
we've
we
ever
actually know his
faced.
face.
Callus is taking that army that he's
Oh,
bringing
the
with
lore
him to be the
Willis
harbinger.
Oh,
Scorpion.
of
these
his
are
doom.
these like darkness tormentor.
What the fuck was that?
Tormentor.
The Titan
This
helmet
is
looked
such a pivotal
cool. I moment for Destiny.
Also, you saw that guy with the cape and
Everyone
weird ass
is coming
gun.
to have a
I think
with Callus and the
was he a
Witness to
darkness
really
wielder or something? I
avoid the
actually
next
don't
collapse.
think.
Something that we've been trying to avoid.
Yeah,
really?
ever
the
since
one,
Destiny
he has
1.
pyramid
Another hunter.
throwing weapon, what the fuck? That you can actor.
This map is insane.
We
What
see
if it's
in the
shit
trailer
Malphite?
that we're
Jesus
headed to
Christ.
Neptune, and on
He
Neptune
looks
there's
too
been
handsome
this
for that.
hidden city called
don't know what shit
Neomuna,
looks like.
where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the collapse.
Oh, it's Neptune.
Neomuna is the capital city of Neptune. It's a giant metropolis that we were completely unaware existed until now.
Oh,
What's
Alternate
interesting
version
and
of
exciting
humanity.
to me about this place
looks so
is
pretty,
that
holy
it's
shit.
pristine, it's new. It's not like a lot of the places that we've explored previously in Destiny. Exploring that
Spider-Man
space
Guardians,
is
bro.
very, very cool.
There's so much new
Wonder
stuff
if
to
all three
discover
classes
in
would have the same
Neomuna and in
movement back then,
Neptune.
like
And also I
strafe,
saw some
lift,
new characters there.
jump,
I'm
and
really
there's a
excited to get to
fourth
know
outfit.
Cloud Striders
Who's-
and
Oh.
their story.
Probably one of the new alternate humans. Alternate
Cloud
human
Striders
character.
can be compared to
What
Guardians.
are
They're
those?
both protectors
Wait, we
of
haven't
a
seen- we haven't seen.
civilization that's potentially under threat. But Guardians
fuck?
were chosen.
Oh, Cloud
It's
Striders.
their duty to protect humanity.
Cloud Striders.
Cloud Striders have chosen to protect their
Oh.
people.
There's like
Oh.
an awesome
Alternate
opportunity
Guardian.
for the
Alternative
Guardians
human
to
race.
learn from the Cloud Striders and their way of living and their
Alternate reality.
philosophy
It's
of
not
life.
Destiny anymore.
So
I
we've
swear.
got the newness of that city.
Yeah,
the
This
it's
is the
kind of
end
like
of
those awoken
Planet
guards.
Saga.
I've never been
Awoken
aware
guards,
of.
kind of like
And
the
of
same
course,
way.
you can get a glimpse of this green
What is it called?
energy.
Hey man, I'm down for this new
I
rehaul.
wonder what that is.
Strand
Overhaul.
is
Strand.
the
Farted.
new
Strand.
darkness power that we discover here. Something that's
Corruption.
unique about Strand, unlike
Or
any of these other
something
powers
like
we've ever had before.
Oof.
When you play through Lightfall,
Strand.
you are discovering this
Strand.
power for the first time. No one in
Dude,
the
that's so
universe ever in the history of Destiny has used Strand before.
This
At
is
least
the
it's not
Guardian
poison.
discovering
Cyberpunk
darkness
energy.
on their own
Oh, it's so
and
cool.
learning how to
Shit.
shape it and manipulate it and
corruption,
use
more
it against Callus
Yeah,
and his
It's not
forces.
corruption.
More
yeah.
And, you know, have fun
More
in
like-
the new
yeah,
urban
cyberpunk.
environment of Neomuna.
Yeah.
You are really going to have to prepare
That
yourself for a
people thought it
wild
was
ride.
corruption because it was
Just
green.
got a glimpse of
But
our new
it's
destination,
completely fucking
Neomuna,
different.
our new foe.
Dude, it's like
Callus
Neon Hack.
and the Shadow Legion, paired
It's
with the
the
Witness
Shadow Legion.
and a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's
Neomuna.
just barely scratching
Manny, remember
the
when
surface
you
of
said
what this release has to offer.
the leaks,
Right,
for
like,
example?
What we've just seen in that
Oh,
trailer
a hunter
is
becomes
just the tip
hacker
of the
man.
iceberg,
You were right.
and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to
Oh,
show
so
you.
the Lightfall campaign will be the final battle between us and Callus then. That makes sense.
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's
top
roots
classes.
in creating some of
This
the best.
this gives me like
Yeah.
80s sci-fi
That's
vibes,
been our
right?
legacy
Bro,
since
Is it just me?
Bro,
We tried to push that front.
do you remember
Yeah.
like
Okay,
we
yeah,
told
gameplay
like we love
And it's about
Spicer
more
King?
than just guns,
So
but
this is
creating an
literally
adventure
Spicer
in a
King, it's amazing.
handcrafted world full of surprises.
Yeah.
Then we added the legendary campaign
Gameplay?
option.
Awesome. Dude.
Because
Awesome.
great
I think
combat
this-
needs to challenge you, to test your thumb skill, your
haven't even
tactics,
drank my
and your build crafting.
And we heard loud and clear that you want more of that. In fact, 2 out of
they
every
ever
3
gameplay?
players that completed the Witch Queen campaign did it on Legendary.
You tested yourself
It's not
against
like
the
the
Witch
real
Queen
gameplay,
in her
really.
Lucent Hive and
Yeah.
rose to that challenge. And then you let us know it was one of the best shooter experiences that we've ever made.
So with Lightfall,
Hey, we did it
we want
already.
to push that even further. We want to give you the best Bungie action experience that we
found
can
us so
create with the brand new Lightfall campaign.
Oh,
Oh, okay, I'm gonna
Lightfall is going
No,
to
no, no,
change
no.
the way that our players move, fight, and explore everywhere in Destiny.
Neptune is this fantastic destination. The capital city of Neomuna is a really fun place to explore, and it's this bright neon metropolis. There's a harbor, office buildings, an arcade.
This is a city that we've made, and using Strand to traverse through it and explore it, it's going to be so exciting.
There's some places that once you whip out that grappling hook, ooh, you're gonna be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't
music.
before.
Look at that up there. I wonder if I can grapple to there. I'm going to be a
Bro, the
kid
music.
in a candy store.
dude, there's actually like.
It's not a city that is collapsed.
galaxy.
It is a
Moving
city
ability.
that has lived
yeah.
through the collapse.
Neptune now has to deal with the cloak being pulled back and then being revealed to the world and are now central of the
This is
conflict.
gonna be
Callus has
fucking
taken
retarded.
his capital ship and just like
Movement's
planted it
gonna be
right
insane.
down in
You're
part of
hearing
the
this
city,
music,
and it's
right?
Cabal-occupied
Right, yeah.
territory.
Oh, yeah.
It's a city under siege.
Hell?
You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team
It's
going into a
fucking
skyscraper.
Blood Dragon
You're dealing
meets
with Cabal
Hotline Miami.
roadblocks and
I
patrols
did not
all throughout the
expect this
city.
one, though. I thought it's more edgy.
The Shadow Legion. They
I thought it was,
that,
yeah, I did not expect an
characteristic
AB's Blood Dragon vibe.
All about like volatility and power. And they've been enhanced now by pyramid technology. They have these suppression devices that can take away some of your super, take away some of your abilities. And then they fight alongside these terrifying new pyramid units called Tormentors.
Is that Spirit? Oh.
No, it's 1A.
As part of his discipleship to the Witness,
yeah, it's 1A.
Callus has been upgraded. And so the Tormentors that they've brought in are these impossibly huge, unstoppable behemoths. They wield scythes. They can attack from a distance. They can bring you in close. They can drain your very life force from you. They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the battlefield. Your stomach drops. You're like, okay, I'm playing through, I'm having fun, I'm popping heads, doing this thing, and then boom, there it is.
Oh my god.
All the new stuff going into the game. Strand, Tormentors, Shadow Legion, a cool new environment. These are all a great setting for a new legendary campaign.
I think you stun them like roll.
Making sure that we go
like
through
how you
and
shoot
we
roll to
tweak
points.
and tune and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty for players.
The legendary campaign was a huge hit coming out of the Witch Queen. It was the first time we had done that sort of elected difficulty where you could really test your skill and test your power. And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track.
Yeah, Callus.
Everyone back at the studio is so
Oh my
hard
god,
at work on Lightfall, putting in the details and making this whole release come alive and continue to surprise and delight players. I am so excited to get this out.
Yeah, we're going to be an actual Pathfinder for Strand.
Destiny. And it's another step that sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the light and dark
I wonder
side.
if there's a melee. All three characters can do it though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a melee. No. And look at that SMG.
So this so old.
Oh shit.
Okay. Holy. Of course.
Come on, amazing.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all of the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power from the darkness. Unlike our light abilities, which are all about creation, darkness is more about consciousness.
It's a real weapon.
Strand is psychic energy that forms this extra dimension, this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the Guardian, are sort of gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe and begin to pull at these threads and tug at these wires that are connecting all of these living beings.
Yeah.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Oh my god,
yeah, it's pretty cool to see them come together. Like, it's always been there, and now that we can tap into it, we can use it for our benefit, whether it's through movement or through damage.
It reminds me of that dark Elden Ring
Strand
weapon,
has a
the fist weapon.
Since you're seeing into this cosmic
Fucking
web,
hunters get a rope
you are
dart, are you
able to
serious?
grapple at any point because the cosmic web exists.
Oh my god. Oh
Even
my
if there's
god.
no object there, it
I
will
saw that
hook
even.
on to that web and pull it forward. It's just taking that idea to the next level, putting that destiny spin on it.
This will legit break Crucible.
The grappling hook initially
Fuck you,
started as
hunters.
Hunters Code, all about
This will
fluid
break
movement,
speedrunning.
absolute traversing space, and being very agile. As we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class, right? So we made the call to expand the super cool ability across all three classes.
Change speedrunning.
On the design side, we wanted to come up with how each of the classes interpreted this additional psychic dimension, like in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand. So they're going to be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter out, and weave it into this big barrage of these Strand missiles. Wherever they land, these missiles are actually going to unravel, sort of reweave themselves into a new form.
With the Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning and slashing.
But that.
The super I think I'm most excited for is the Hunter Rope Dart super. The Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart and is swinging it as they're kind of moving around.
The Hunter was.
first time I saw that, even in its kind of like rough state, it
Dude,
just
it's
blew my
actually
mind.
Ong Bak, bro.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses,
my God.
and we've taken those
I know.
learnings
Fucking
about
bitch.
combat, about movement, about build crafting. We put that all into Strand, and I'm so excited to see where players take it once it's out there in the wild.
It's funny how this is coming out at this reveals at the same time as Sumeru coming out, you know, the other green.
Yeah.
Destiny is a game that gets even better when you play with
my
your
God.
friends. We want
I
to
wonder if
create
that affects
communities that are welcoming,
Dude.
inclusive, and they'll
If
let
you see
you
that
bring
logo,
your
the
old
Titan Link when
friends
slash
and
it
make new ones.
kind of looks like
And
Sabato
since last
Sugui,
year, over 5 million new Guardians have joined our
actual
ranks.
bondage.
We believe
Hunter.
that there are still millions more of
That
your
die
friends that would
for
love
you.
to play Destiny with you. And the things that you want to see us improve in Destiny are also exactly what's going to make it easier to convince your friends to come and check out the game.
It should be easier to create custom, incredible builds. Easier to find people to play with.
Do you call it your
Easier to
life
swap
updates?
from being that boss-melting, storm-chaser-wielding, falling-star juggernaut
Is it gonna
right
bring
into
PvP?
that
Probably.
ultimate yeehawing, dead man's tail shooting, Titan's rampart crutching
That
sentinel.
Pathfinder in.
And if none of what Joe just said makes sense to you, we want to fix that too. Because it's not about removing
It's
the
not
depth
3.0,
that makes
right?
Destiny so great. It's instead about allowing everyone to dive deeper with ease.
No, I think it's still. Maybe new lights.
The changes we're making to make Destiny easier to come into,
Yeah, new
changes
light.
to how you build your characters,
Yo.
changes to how you
they have-
see what there is to
Safe
do
loadout.
and what there is to accomplish. And in the year ahead, we're actually
Holy
making
shit,
it easier
finally,
to
after all these years.
so you can go and do some
Finally,
great
loadouts.
Destiny has to
Oh
offer.
my
All the
god.
teams are working together
Kenapa
to
tuh?
build this experience.
Loadouts,
and so
you can
that's
save
really
your
exciting.
loadouts.
We keep on
Dia lu
hearing
nggak perlu
from
ganti
players
tempat.
like,
Oh my god.
hey, unless I have a friend to play with, I don't know what to do.
Our fucking.
And so what we're trying to give them is like,
to build for
hey,
each
here's a
class.
path to follow. Guardian ranks are this, like, basically like a knowledge ladder. We actually progress you through
what the hell is that?
11 ranks. And it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the
Guardian
systems of
ranks.
Destiny.
At some point, the story about you as a Guardian involves other Guardians
more
and what
random
they
stuff
think about you. That is just a whole new dimension of your journey through Destiny
Okay, I
that we've
really
never really
hope this is
explored before.
retroactive.
When you show up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks, you get to know that you're looking at a player who's
Oh, it's
actually
gonna
really
replace
demonstrated mastery
season
of
pass,
many of the different activities in Destiny, not just from our perspective, but from the perspective of other players. Some of the higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians that you are a strong player and a strong leader.
A lot of people have groups that they already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity
Play
to be
low-man rates.
recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play with on a regular basis.
In the year of Lightfall, we're going to actually be investing in building a looking for group system in
Oh shit,
Destiny
actual
itself.
LMG.
Game
Look
LFG,
for
let's
other
fucking
players
In-game?
to
Oh my
find
god.
groups that are looking for
they're
players.
going to
I'm
make an
so
LMG.
excited about being able to form groups in the next coming year because
Finally,
it can be really
Lord.
hard to get through some of the hard content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with is just going to make getting into Destiny and doing the awesome content so much easier.
Yeah,
In-game
and
LFG, holy
they'll be able to say, this is a player who I can trust to lead me
Oh,
through
LF
the new raid. I want to
carrying
join their
LFGs
group.
actually
Or
goes-
they can
makes
say,
your rank go up.
these players who are new to the
Well,
activity,
Tito.
I want to take them for that first raid because
You know what to
that would
do.
be a great experience for them and a valuable experience for me as a leader.
It's really going to help players come together and understand each other better when they've never met before. It's going to make the game so much more social, and I think that it's going to really make Destiny players feel like they're on one team.
So commendations is a feature that you'll experience towards the end of an activity. So you
Wow.
end the activity now and you get to see the screen that has all the people you
Oh,
play with. You
commendations.
click on one of the Guardians
Ah,
and choose
okay.
what experience you had with
Komen
them. So like,
kayak Dota
were
gitu
they
berarti
a
kan
good
hitungannya.
team player?
Iya,
Were
iya,
they
lu
fun
bisa
to play
komen atau
with?
report.
There's no
Oh,
better way to
cool.
actually show how good
Okay.
a person is as a teammate
Let's just
or
spam
as a
each
leader than to have other
We
players
can finally
say,
shit on
this person's
AFK
a great
farmers, let's go.
teammate, this person's a great leader.
Wait, what does that
It's
mean?
really a system that's
Combination
designed to
LFG, like,
let players
If you
show
look the
appreciation for each other.
Also using the
So,
combination system,
show
people are
case.
going to be able to
What
say
does
like,
it
hey,
do?
this person as a good
What's the
leader
point?
and
Social
with the
standing
Guardian
for
rank
LFGs
system, they
and
have a lot
stuff
of
because you
experience.
see
It's going
people
to
like
be,
you can see
that's
what
the person
their
that wants to help
history
me get
was
through
like.
this hard content that I've been struggling with.
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity to like really connect with other people and do things together and get to know each other.
How much
And
is glowing?
with a system like LFG, you're making it so that more people can
Is it-
get that experience started
Is it retroactive?
than ever before.
Fuck.
Both the loadout screen and the mod manager are completely
It should be.
The mod manager is meant to make build construction in Destiny a lot easier.
We all love our fashion game. Fashion game's amazing. And so we're going to take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the Buildcraft game. There's going to be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character. It's going to be amazing.
So you'll be able to save the build that you've put together
Grind.
as a
I
loadout,
hope not.
and then switch between those things as you're going from
Because it's
activity to
Destiny.
activity.
Yeah, I feel like with the new release of Destiny and the commendation system mixed with Guardian ranks, we're giving players even new aspirations. It isn't going to be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be about those commendations. It's all the ways that we're bringing players together.
Okay, nice,
Next
nice.
season?
Good.
So today, we are
Good
also
quality of
launching
life
a
updates.
brand new season of Destiny
We can,
2.
even if we
And as
don't
we've
play RNG,
evolved
we
our
just play
seasons over the
the
years,
usual
we've
game.
learned a
We
lot.
can commentate
And I
each
think we've been
other.
able to deliver
Yes.
some amazing character moments and events.
We'll see how
Okay,
useful it will be.
season.
We're long past the era of
Hello,
content
Kevin.
drops.
I don't
Instead,
the game
we're
anymore. I'm
watching
in
story
Genshin.
events happening.
Oh, did you
And
watch
you're
the
watching
Destiny
every
2
week,
stream?
year-round.
I'm watching it right
And we're
now on my
not slowing
laptop.
down.
Hell yeah.
Did you already see the reveal
We
trailer?
want to keep
I saw the
raising the
Stand
bar
Type
for
gameplay.
narrative experiences in any live
Oh
game.
my
We
God.
want to
Kojima.
to create unexpected adventures
Hell yeah.
that'll make every season of
Chainsaw Man,
Destiny
dude.
unique. And we want to keep listening
It
and
was
learning
Spider-Man. What?
from you,
I thought it was just a
the
clause.
Destiny community, so that we can create
The
the
title is literally
strongest
Chainsaw Man.
seasons of any live service.
Because the witness
Mhm.
is coming. And if we want to
I
survive,
want an Nova bomb in
we need
it.
a crew.
What do you call it?
We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even
Yeah, the witness
our
is coming,
enemies.
guys. I know who
We
that
even
is.
need to
I played
find
this
a
game before.
captain to join us on our next adventure in the season
It's okay,
of
Captain.
plunder.
Season of. Okay, I'm muting. I'm muting.
Okay,
The reworking Gambit. I'm not.
Iron Man.
Awesome guys. Call.
What is the human word?
Oh look. It's an ISDLCN thing. Yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Vanguard should be rallied to deal with these outlaws.
Oh, Spider.
Well, we're back. Anchors away.
Drifter.
Go show those pirates what happened.
Pirate battles? What?
Spiderhead.
Oh, one fight can fight the rest of us.
Hope you've got ammunition, Guardian.
Oh, these are the seasonal games.
Time to blow this rickety barge.
Like, oh my god, pirate battles. What is that? The new exotic region rifle. Titan dodge, let's go.
You got the goods, Guardian.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
getting a little swept up in all this adventuring.
Yo, Air This is Ferrex.
Okay.
What are you most excited about for
Hello.
Season of Wonder?
One at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Pirates.
That's a cool cover art.
This
That's a
season
cool
we said,
cover
what
art.
if we just go to the stars and dig up buried treasure?
We are unearthing a lot of mysteries and
warlock.
secrets.
And
We're
the pirates.
swashbuckling onto enemy
hunter
spaceships. And then we're also learning a lot of things about some of our favorite characters.
What the fuck is up with Destiny's story right now? Why is there pirates?
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's collected old, fallen crews of pirates and rogue cabals together in order to hunt down mysterious relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
Yeah, see?
So Guardians are tasked with stopping Aramis from collecting these relics. And in order to do that, you have to free your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers. Drifter, Mithrax, Ido, and Spider are going to be helping you.
Anchors away.
Goddamn
Ready when you are, Captain.
That's the beginning of Season of Plunder. What you're going to be doing is forming a pirate crew of your own. You're going to fill it with different crew members that you can recruit over the course of the season. Drifter is going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out into the stars and do cool pirate stuff.
So excited.
Yo, we One Piece, really?
One Piece.
This season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
When I saw the concept for the catch with the big mainsails on it, I just said, oh my god, this is gonna be a fun season.
Just like seeing Catch Crash through the different iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself from a cannon to the other ship, and you are the weapon, so you're gonna go mess them up.
Imagine.
The second big activity we have coming this season is called Expedition. You're going to be guiding a massive drill that's looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all these pirate crews trying to protect their hearts.
Finally,
And then our final new activity coming this season is what we're calling Pirate Hideouts. We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season, and they lead you to the lair of the Pirate Lord, right? Their hideout. These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their amazing treasures and their mysterious relics. These relics are mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
Taking the opportunity to line the Arc 3.0 update with the Fall, and it just ended up working out perfectly because you got all the simple Arc weaponry and the Arc shielded captains. It feels right with that release, almost like we planned it.
Arc is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy spaces and like deleting them. It's the damage type for people that want to hold W. You don't want to retreat.
Unbridled aggression to the max.
Hunter is really about close-range action, being fluid and dynamic and agile, evasive. So we're going to give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc staff, like twirl it above your head, and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into like bosses or mini-bosses or champions and jolt them. Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and overcharge it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start Tesla coiling little lightning bolts out at nearby enemies.
Oh, damn.
Warlock is kind of this elemental conduit. You are a class that will turn yourself into lightning. You will create things out of lightning. Previously, we had this exotic armor piece called Getaway Artist, where you consume your grenade and it'll make a what we call a sentient arc soul that fires faster. And
shout out to Getaway Artist.
So we decided to roll that into base arc soul behavior. Anytime you are amplified, any arc soul you have from any source will become the supercharged version that will fire off just rapid fire bolts.
Base arc behavior,
Titan's about being this unstoppable freight train. It's about this constant movement. So we gave Titans a new movement option. Something that we felt like is going to be competitive in this new environment of air dodges and air slams. That's a new ability called Thruster. And it's all in first person. It's all very much in the heat of the moment you see it happen. Its whole property is like rush down or getaway. It's a movement tool to the max. There's going to be this new melee ability called Thunderclap, which is like an amazing thing where he like charges his fist, all super flashy. It's our first ever charge melee, so you hold down the button, and as that cocks back and charges up, you'll end up doing more damage and getting a little bit more range. And speaking of like the whole deleting things, I believe in PvP a full charge is a one-shot kill.
It is, oh yeah.
It's a little skillful to like pull off because you're going to have to really read your opponent here. The whole through line with Arc is like, it really isn't that complicated. It's move fast, hit hard, and stay alive.
What I'm most excited about in Season of Plunder is that
This is really a season that has a sense of adventure. You're exploring the system, you're looking for pirate treasure, pirate relics. You're seeing the world evolve in a way we haven't done before.
I love that with the activities. We just lean really hard on pirate fancies. I love that we have your own catch. I love that you're tracking down buried treasure and then going after the pirate leaders in their caves.
The interesting thing about Destiny is we're not just a fantasy game or a sci-fi game, we're kind of a blend of both. We take inspiration when we say pirates, it's old world pirates that you would see traditionally back in the 17 and 1800s. We have like a flintlock pistol, we have an exotic fusion rifle that plays different than fusion rifles you've ever seen before.
It's just like end to end, just really leaning into that spirit of like the pirate adventure. And let's also make it so that new players coming in can actually jump in and get started. The gift of the Thunder Gods is a starter kit. It's a set of armor, it's a Thunderlord exotic weapon.
So jump in, join your friends, set sail, become the captain, and build your crew today in Destiny.
I think it's just for new line.
Okay. Oh, yep. What, should I? I'm gonna mute. Probably. King's Wall.
Oh, damn.
The armor.
Yeah, but already do. We did not even figure that out. Ooh, armor. Hang on, here you.
Yeah, it's the new pre-returning release.
Final man.
This Fogger.
First time he works in game.
That's the War Man. War Priest. That's the Death Singer Sisters. I hope this mechanic
it is
changes.
so awesome seeing King's Fall return to Destiny.
Wait.
Yeah, actually, King's Fall was the first thing I got to play on Bungie. And I'm thrilled that a whole new generation of Guardians will get to experience this refreshed and reloaded showdown with the
Who could have seen that coming?
So, we've shown you Lightfall. We've shown you the new damage
flying to
Strand. We've shown you some of the deeper changes to the game that we're going to be making throughout the next year. But we have one more thing that we are excited
Oh no,
to
this is a Fortnite, isn't it?
Destiny is coming to the Epic Game Store today.
Oh, coming to Epic.
Epic has been
an
absolutely
Kevin?
fabulous partner to work with.
Destiny
They
X Fortnite.
love Destiny. And we are just huge fans of what they've been doing in the social game space. When we first started working with Epic, we sat down and talked about the impact their games have had on us. And they had a bunch of the same stories for us.
They shared stories about playing the Vault of Glass and how much they enjoyed the social experiences in Destiny.
You know the cat helmet.
And I got to talk about the summer of Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 5, when my whole family was laser focused, taking turns in the island to unlock Drift.
In addition to launching all of Destiny 2 on the Epic Games Store today, for the next week, if you download the game on Epic, we will give you the 30th anniversary for free.
Whoa, what?
If you haven't earned your Gallahorn yet,
deal.
or you haven't played the Grass Dungeon, come to the Epic Games Store and
You get 30th
jump in
anniversary for free if you download it on
We want to welcome all these new Guardians with a celebration.
Why
Let's
the
stretch
game
this a little further
Lucky Epic
in the
Gamers.
last city.
Oh, there's a trailer.
Oh, yep.
No! No! I saw that! No!
I don't want Fortnite, but
Wait, they get the fish ghost, but we don't? What? What?
Okay, whatever, I don't care, just get.
No fucking way.
Go to Warlock.
Got the fish ghost first.
Yeah, look at that Warlock, man, that's so fucking cool. The cat mask.
Yeah.
And Zavala and
A few years ago, we shared our plans for the Light and Darkness.
I didn't know there was a Fall Guys.
Years in the making, coming to
Nobody knew
Since we
that.
started charting our own course, we've been building this
I
story
think I just killed it.
across
Is
5
Fortnite
years
a
of
skin is Fortnite?
expansions. Since the first
just
pyramid ship
reversed
emerged in
coded.
Shadowkeep,
I don't know how
when we
that works.
first
Starting the game for free, anjir gila.
Nobody knew
Cross
that.
Beyond
It
Light,
was in Fall Guys, right?
the Witch Queen, and coming up in Lightfall in the final shape,
It's Fortnite.
we're building towards a climactic
Screen
collision
detail.
between the powers
Murder.
of light and dark.
We've also been working on the Destiny engine behind the scenes, preparing our technology and our game to last for many, many years to come. Because Destiny 2 is not going anywhere, and neither are your expansions. We want this story, since we first communed with the darkness on the moon, to be fully playable, start to finish. And we're happy to announce today that we are not planning to sunset any more expansions.
Let's go.
We want the Destiny universe to grow, and we're going to continue to do everything that we can behind the scenes to keep that possible within our game.
But enough about the distant future. Let's talk about today. The best day all year.
I wonder if they're going to bring back Red Wolf.
Yes, because if you're looking to catch up, right now,
all
expansions are free to play for this entire week on every platform for everyone.
Right now, Season of Plunder is live, and the Helm's got a set of supercharged art gear for anyone looking to catch up on
Destiny is live on the Epic Games Store. You can download it for free, and you can get the 30th anniversary pack as your welcome gift.
Free this week.
And if you liked what you saw about the future, right now, pre-orders for Lightfall are live on all platforms.
I've got
and anyone who purchases the annual pass gets the exotic auto rifle Quicksilver Storm today.
Today is a perfect day to play Destiny.
So we'll see you in game.
Let's go. World first X-Wall. Pre-order now. Oh my god, I can't. How Quicksilver Storm.
Tapi the color scheme-nya tuh mirip itu sih zaman itu ya. Apa sih? Yang stoknya apa lupa.
It's cyberpunk. What the fuck?
What is the human?
I thought it's Last City, but
No, the color scheme loh.
Everyone thought it was, but
Yang itu auto recall apa sih? Gue lupa yang warna neon gitu loh.
We thought it was Last City first.
What? Chroma Rush?
Yeah. The color colornya mirip-mirip aja. Pas zaman season itu, lagi Anton atau apa gitu. Kami lakuin kita mau color tuh.
Allah, what have you done?
Bukan itu lah.
Oh my god, dude. Fall guys.
My god.
Okay, you know what? I'll give Fall Guys the pass. We're fucking Fortnite.
Yeah, we just didn't know there was coming.
No.
What the heck, Fall Guys?
I'm fine with
We all know Fortnite, but Fall Guys.
I uniquely did not see it. Yeah. You know what? I welcome it.
Oh my
It
god.
was fun.
There's a post show.
This was something else.
Dude, the fucking
Destiny 2 Lightfall? Bullshit. Fall Guys, that's the shit, that's what I'm talking about.
He's done. Dude, the fucking Joe Hero looks so cool, dude.
But that's what I'm
I'm gonna
saying, right?
ask
So if I want
you
the skin